The most up-to-date market information that you're gonna find in the Temple Belton area is right here in this YouTube video. We got another market update. This is the 1st of February. This is for January 2026. We're gonna go over all of the statistics, the boring part, and then after what it means for you. And I'm covering a bunch of different people in this video. Let's get into it. What I'm doing is I'm pulling all of the data from the MLS, the most recent data, and then I'm analyzing it over a month and a whole year. So like 450 days is what I analyze. It's not just AI. I'm going above and beyond on this. So please, the information is accurate and it's up to date. The biggest one is the median home price. It is $285,000 right now, and it was $303,000 last January. It's dropped 6% in the span of a year, so that's huge for buyers. It did increase a lot during the the COVID era, but it's steadied out since then. It's a lot slower for the sellers now, and then that also shows in the price. What I say is, like, everybody's saying, oh, the market's crashing, the market's crashing. They don't go in panic mode. It's not a crash. This is common in real estate. It's a correction. So they overcorrected. The market overcorrected during COVID, and now it's correcting. So it's where it should be, really. And what I like to see is, like, I feel like it's exactly where it should be. The prices, the inventory, the days on the market, the amount of buyers. This is a good, stable market, and it's what I personally like. I don't like too much either way. So it's good, and it's especially good for the first-time home buyers, the investors. Great market. You really have a lot of options. They're staying on the market for longer, and you're gonna get a good deal on it. Speaking of inventory, we have over 500 houses on the market active right now in Temple. So that is almost 6 months. Like I said in my last video, on paper, 6 months of inventory is where if it's more than 6 months, you have a buyer's market. If it's less, you have a seller's market. So they're saying that we've been in a seller's market for the past, 3 years, which is not the case, trust me. So we're also up in days on the market since last year. It's like 4 days. It was 91 days last year, 95 days this year. But what I have seen personally in the market is, like, people are a lot more willing to, they're a lot more realistic. The sellers, they know the market's not great. Listen, guys, if you're selling, you need to hit me up also. I love working with buyers. I have a great seller package though. Got it under contract super quick. So if you want to sell, you just have to price it right. That's literally the only factor. On the buying side, listen, the sale to list price is 96.2%. So people are getting 3.8% off. If you call me, I'm gonna hook you up. I don't care. 3.8%, it depends. So I say if you have a really competitive home that just came on the market, priced very well, you want to get the offer accepted. You don't want to go 3.8% below. But if you go on like just the average home, I'm seeing my clients are getting a lot more than 3.8%. I want to say at my average is probably around 6%. I may need to look that up on MLS. Quick tip for the buyers. Listen, I just had buyer clients. They closed in Hartrick Ranch. Beautiful new Stylecraft home, the 1818 plan, my favorite plan. They got $20,000 flex cash. Now listen, they're offering a 5% fixed interest rate, but they won't pay for your closing costs. The closing costs on a $300,000 home are gonna be like 6-7 grand, right? My lender got all of their closing costs covered and got them like a 5.2% interest rate. So he's almost at the 5%. There's like a max buy down you can do, but golly, you may as well do that. You're gonna get everything covered. New builds are the way to go. Listen, I may clip this out because this is some good advice. You take the statistics from the housing market, right? And then you see, okay, look, they've dropped. Now they dropped for a seller, just somebody who's selling their home, they dropped 5%. But now this builder who bought this whole area a while ago and is now finishing up these homes, they're in panic mode probably, because they're not going to sell the homes at the price that they wanted to whenever they started building, because the market has dropped. So now they're not getting that 5% decrease on one home. They're getting it on 50 homes or maybe even more. So new builds are going to be a lot more motivated. They're going to give you, they're offering just off the bat, they're offering so many incentives that, it's a really good option. Personally, I'm not a fan of like living in a new build. I like the large mature trees, more unique vibe. But I was telling my client yesterday, he was looking at new builds, I was like, if I had these incentives today, I'd go with a new build probably, because the payment is a large factor when you're thinking about purchasing a home. So you want to be at a good payment. And then I also have to throw in here a reality check for the sellers. Listen, you are not helping yourself by listing it aggressively high. All you're doing is increasing the days on the market till you inevitably lower the price, and now you already have lost your main marketing exposure time. Your main market exposure time of the first 2 weeks, you've lost that. So the best strategy, and I list a lot of homes too. I have, dabbled with all the strategies. So the best one is to list it slightly aggressively. Whenever you think about the median, like what you should list it at, like the market value, list it like 3% below that. It's probably not even going to sell right away, but it is going to sell, and you're going to be on the lower end of the days on the market. Now, I posted these videos super in advance, and I haven't even been filming. I've been like obsessed with like building out this site. My site is amazing right now. TempleTexasHomes.net. I have a builder incentive tracker. Every week, this tracker crawls the new builder pages and searches for the incentives and updates this page. This is going to be the most up-to-date you're going to get. It's a great asset to use. I want you guys to use it. You don't even have to sign up. You just go on the page. It's called TempleTexasHomes.net/builder incentives, builder-incentives. And then I also have a deal analyzer that I've created. And then I've also created, this took a long time, I created a investor page where you're like, it has the top deals. It runs all of the deals in the MLS, and then it analyzes them with their rental, their purchase price, analyzes the yield, and then it has the top 10 deals. So I have top 10 for Temple Belton, top 10 Killeen, top 10 Harker Heights. Great tool to use. It's super valuable. If you're an investor, you'd be doing yourself a disservice. Even if you just want to look at the deals, you're going to have the highest yield deals in these top 10. They may not be great for somebody who's investing for the appreciation side. So that's actually a good idea. I need to probably make that. But great deal. If you're looking for cash flow, it is a great website. Let's keep going. So that is actually a great segue into investors. Listen, if you are an investor, you're probably worried. You're like, oh, I don't know if the market's going to drop more. It dropped 6% in 1 year. What if it drops another 6%? That's not the alpha male mentality. You have to think about it. It's not going to be forever. It's going to go up at some point. Now, if you just have that mindset for the next 2 years, whenever it starts to increase, well, now you're gonna have to buy it with probably more competition, with worse terms, and then also you're not going to have the opportunity for somebody knowing. This is what I think whenever I'm talking to people. I'm like talking on the investor side. They know that the market's not great. If they go on the market, it's going to sit, or they're not going to get a good price anyway, so they're more willing to accept the lower price off market. If you frame it and you give them like quick closing, whatever their pain points are, you solve them, you're going to get that accepted. And I have just had that happen. Like, I posted a rehab on my page. She got that place for $70,000. That would have gone for like $110,000 whenever I was buying my little midterm rental over there like 4 years ago. So My theory with investing is like, you have to swing the bat, you have to get into it. I don't care if you get into it at 100%. I've done them at full market value, and I've done well on them. The interest rate was better, but I've done well. And I've also bought them at 60%. So, you know, I just want to get in the game. I want to, if you're moving, that's all that matters. If you're doing something, you got to do something. Every time, guys, I have a full script right here, and I have probably not said one full paragraph off the script. So if you want me to start like giving y'all more of the market update information, you know, all of it was really at the beginning. This is kind of just explaining what it means. If you're relocating to Temple, maybe you're starting a job at Baylor Scott White, maybe you are getting PCS to the Fort Cavazos area, you are in a very good position if you're going to buy a house, because you have so many options. Like if you did this, you know, 2-3 years ago, you would have, it's not even worth looking. If you're going to move in 3 months, the inventory is probably going to be already completely cycled through. So you have a lot more opportunity to kind of pick your neighborhood, pick the right home, the right age, the right area for you, and actually get into that home without, you know, having somebody else outbid you or waiting too long and it gets taken. Which also, listen, I have an area guide. If you're moving to Temple, I also built out a complete area guide for all of Bell County. It's got the best neighborhoods. It's got the most popular neighborhoods. It's got neighborhoods with like unique little features. It's very in depth. It's a long page, so I'm still working through that. I have to figure out a way to make it more like user-friendly, but you should go check it out. It's called, I want to say it's called Neighborhood Guide. TempleTexasHomes.net. Just go there, you'll find it. My advice to the people relocating to Temple, Texas is, if you're relocating in the next 2-3 months, I would start searching now. If you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, I will get you set up on an MLS search. Then you can look at what is your vibe, what you like, the neighborhoods that you like, the kind of style homes you like. I will get you on the MLS. First of all, you can narrow the search down. And once you have it narrowed down, I'm going to hook you up. Like I do so much for my buyer clients. I'll be searching for off-market properties. I call listing agents that maybe have a pocket listing that they haven't even listed yet. And I can definitely get like other options that maybe you haven't even seen yet. So it's a huge benefit to buyers. And I'll walk you through the whole process. Very thorough, and explain everything to you so that you're kind of on the up and up at all times. All right, that was all over the place. February 2026 market update. I'm gonna start doing these the first Friday of every single month. So stay tuned. I'm gonna hit all of the, people. I'm gonna hit the sellers, the relocators, first-time home buyers, general home buyers. I'm gonna have something in there for everybody. I don't think